Open sesame.
You think that's racist?
Open sesame. Open sesame. Like, was it a white man who said that first? I bet it was. Think.
Yo, Eric Adams?
No. Listen, what did I say about the Turkish mafia? Okay? What did I fucking say? I said it before we even knew. You don't even understand what I know. I'm a Chinese national.
Jank Botico beat Didi. Jank Botico with the baby.
I'm a member of the Chinese Communist Party. I'm in the event of my death, I'm recording this video just to let everyone know I was an operative. And Mao Zedong, God rest his soul, would have really needed me in the Red Army, the Chinese Red Army. And the fact that I can't be in it, honestly, is probably why he got so much backlash for killing all the landlords. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to think maybe we should do that here.
I said it. I'm an agent of the Chinese Communist Party. You know where I got this? In a scuffle with the fucking CIA. James Madison. James Madison. That was his name. Could you believe it? I mean, really, a Chinese national against James Madison, an American. He was Asian, by the way. Ain't that ironic? You do a little thing I like to call Abu Ghraib. You think you're smart? They think they're all tough. You don't know the kind of training camps I went to.
You want some mints out of my van? Come on, y'all kids don't like Altoids no more. What y'all kids like then? I bet you like puppets. No? What about clowns? Oh. What's TikTok? What's TikTok? Is that some kind of new toy? Oh, matter of fact, I don't want you kids. Never mind. What's Jank Botico? I don't want to know. Jank Botico Heart Didi. This is the third blanket with this baby on it.
And every time I see a landlord, it might trigger something in me. I don't know. Instead of a code phrase, it might take the landlord phrenology and then I immediately sets me off.
You know, somebody ought to call the coffee guys up and tell them, hey, I'm really freaking sick of this. I can't sit here all day.
I have this shit like you wouldn't believe. And I got a stench to show for it. I turned 29 recently. Am I old yet? Oh my god, I'm feeling old.
Who's gonna say something about it?
To scare the little children over here because they're always like hanging around over here and they like come back from school and I go, what are you? And they get scared. They gotta buck up. Jump in the window, start fighting me.
This movie, see Nancy Reagan? Okay, you see her? If there's not an extended scene where Nancy Reagan is giving the most unbelievable, mind-bending head that he has ever received in his life, then this is not an accurate depiction of Ronald Reagan. We all know Ronald Reagan was kept alive by her mind-bending dick-sucking.
So my wife got mad at me because I was watching Talk to Her while she was giving birth. It was the first episode. What was I supposed to do? I mean, this is Talk to Her we're talking about. We're not talking about, like, you know, the presidential debate. We're talking about Talk to Her, episode 1. She's gotta, like, learn to chill out, especially when she's giving birth, bro. She was grabbing on me. She was like, help me. You need help. What the? First of all, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna help you? Oh, there's a baby coming out. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, does she not understand that, like, I have needs too? Like, a couple days ago, she forgot to buy my White Monster energy drink. She bought the yellow one. She knows I don't like that flavor. What are we gonna do with it? She said she'll drink them. Oh, very convenient. It's almost like you bought a flavor that only you like just so that I can't have anything. And I said, well, what are we gonna do about this? And she said, I guess we're just gonna have to wait for the next installment of our food stamps. So I left. She hasn't seen me since. That baby, he'll learn to walk on his own. Look at that. Oh, wow. Yeah, well. By the time you fuckers want to get me, I'll be fucking gone. You know, I know all the fucks that want to get me. Let me list them off. Teal, Orban, Murdoch. I angered an alien race recently. Centaur 154 in the Cantonian galaxy or some shit like that. I think Obama did 9/11, which is getting me in a lot of trouble recently. I went to the to my local Democratic National whatever, and I told him that, and I got escorted out and beat up in the parking lot on my way back to my car. He probably said some shit that like would make you more suspicious. Let me be clear. I didn't do 9/11. And you're like, this is a press conference for the budget. Like, what if I did? I wouldn't have all the evidence destroyed and sunk in the deepest depths of the ocean. See, that's the kind of thing that makes me wonder if you did it. Yeah, I don't know if that whole FBI case against me is gonna go very well, but they're trying. And I'm a mark. That's the thing. I mean, I live in New York City. Even the gangs are watching me. They have no reason to hate me. They have no reason to, I've never done anything to them. But there's New York City gangs out here that watch me. When I go on the other side of that turnstile in the subway, and I pay that $2.90, I don't know, there's something about it. It makes you feel like my life matters now. Like before, when I was walking around, it didn't really mean anything until I paid that $2.90 on the metro. You can feel it in your body. It's a fundamental feeling. It's a feeling of, I don't know, the human experience. It's like my wife just gave birth, and I'm holding the baby, and I'm looking at him in the eyes, and I'm saying, "That's my kid. That's my kid." That's what it feels like to swipe that card on the I feel like, I don't know, guys. I just feel like I just kind of feel like my life is worth $2.90. If I had to put a value on my life, I'd say it's probably like $2.90. My whole life I've been thinking, what's my worth? How do I contribute to society? Like, what is so great about me? Why do I deserve to be alive? And then I was like, oh, I'm just not putting a dollar amount on it.